What's up, man? Hey, hey. Hi, how are you?
Well, it is Tuesday, February 20th, 2018. Relax, have a seat. So you said lots of kids. What does that indicate?
Yes, spring break. Spring break is happening. My son is here. He's off all week. Yeah.
But spring break, isn't it February 20th?
Yeah, that's what we call.
Do they move it up?
It's like the first half of, what is it? Winter break? What is this called? Winter break? Yeah.
Winter break,
yeah.
And you still get spring break too.
Yes, yes.
Well, these are lucky kids because we didn't have both breaks.
Oh my God! I mean, we went to school all the time.
Right. We have all these breaks.
I mean, and then God forbid he got a snow day. You went for an extra week at the end of the year.
So does Joaquin ask to come in, or do you bring him in so that you're watching him?
No, he wanted to come in. He wanted to come in because, quite frankly, I have no other activities for him. This is it.
This is it for now.
Also, but he has to get his passport renewed. It's that time.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's funny how that happens. Like he said, I just had his passport renewed. That was like 10 years.
10 years, every 10 years.
Yeah, every 10 years. So there you go.
I don't want to let you down. I'm not drinking coffee for 3 days.
Wait,
so.
why?
Well,
what happened?
Shayna decided.
Shayna decided. Okay,
that
good.
we are not. Well, here's the thing. I don't know if you're like this, but I go to bed thinking about the excitement of sipping coffee the next morning.
100%. I woke up at 4 a.m. thinking about my 5:30 a.m. coffee.
And so apparently that can be a problem. So I said, well, I don't need it. So fine, we'll do 3 days of this green tea.
The matcha?
The matcha.
She posts videos about matcha all the time.
She loves it.
I have matcha envy, although I refuse. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm going to stick with coffee.
No, and you're probably a wiser human being than I. But for 3 days, and Shirley said to me, because I wrote a note.
She's like, you're not going to make it.
She said, I'm very let down. Like, I'm disappointed, because she gets excited if I have 2 cups of coffee. She wants me to have not 1, but 2. Anyway, so I apologize. I'm just having matcha tea for 3 days.
And how do you feel?
I feel terrible.
Yeah.
I'm lethargic. I can't focus. I'm hungry. I mean, this is a miserable state.
No, but I will say this. Shayna making matcha tea makes it look so seductive. I'm like, maybe I do want a matcha tea. Maybe I want matcha tea. Then I'm convinced. Remember the original Star Wars? The original from the 70s? Luke's aunt and uncle were drinking matcha tea. Now I know it. Because they gave him a green drink, and I remember thinking, it's a shamrock shake.
No, it's that matcha stuff.
Tea.
It's good for you.
They were having matcha tea on, Boulderon or wherever it was they lived. I can't remember.
Well.
How was your weekend?
Well, my weekend was interesting. Some friends of mine invited me to go on a wilderness expedition trip off the coast of the country of Panama. And so we went there.
You are a world traveler.
Well, it was, I tell you this, ever since I started this show, I've been encountering more and more nature. For example, we went to the Bahamas, and Gelman made me swim with sharks.
Yes.
I went snorkeling in these islands off the coast of Panama, and I'm not kidding, a reef shark with white-tipped fins swam underneath me, and I wasn't fazed.
Yeah.
Because of the training course I had at the Bahamas with Gelman and his sharks.
Because you thought those were like regular sharks. Like you thought, now I'm going to feed them something.
Yeah, they're probably just like the ones at the Atlantis. No issue.
Exactly.
But I did go on a hike, and the guide says, this is a very, very traveled path, but you might encounter some monkeys.
Yeah.
I said, well, what do you mean we might? Well, there have been monkeys, they've been spotted out there. I said to the group, well, we're never going to see the monkeys. Sure enough, we get out there, we're halfway up, an hour into it, and I took this video of me pointing out the monkey. You see the monkey?
Yeah.
That's a monkey. So
I'm pretty sure that's a squirrel.
So I decided to make a noise. There. Not a good idea, because 4 or 5 other monkeys were very close by, and you won't see them, but decided to approach us. You might want to cut. I think I curse.
Wait. Are you telling me that making that sound called the monkeys?
Called the monkeys out. I didn't know they were all above us, but they do a little... And the monkeys come over.
That can also make a horse go faster.
It's a universal click. You can use that click in any country, in any language, and things just come.
No kidding.
Yeah, I was told that the monkeys will steal. Not those specifically, but monkeys will steal.
Oh, yes, they will steal things. Yeah, they do. They like to, if you go to places where there are monkeys, they always tell you, like, don't leave your shoes outside. The monkeys will take them. And I'm like, no monkey's going to take my shoes. We're going to have issues, because I will go into the tree after my shoes.
But they're attracted to shiny things, so they'll take watches and jewelry and rings and sunglasses.
Anything.
Well, these monkeys didn't take a thing.
Oh, well, that's good. Well, you went into their... I mean, they would have to steal it off of your person.
Yeah, and clearly I hadn't shaved, so I was one with them.
Yeah.
We were speaking the same...
But I do like that you, like, called them.
We were clicking the same language.
That's good.
How was your weekend?
It was great. I really, Did anybody see ice dancing last night? Or the weekend? Yes, okay. I will say that. Okay, so I've got a lot to cover on the Olympics, because I've been watching the Olympics.
We got time.
First of all, I want to compete in a sport. Okay.
Did you pick it?
Yes, and I'm going to get to that in a second. But I will say this. I want to congratulate the American brother and sister team. They took the bronze medal. Yep.
They took the bronze. Okay.
Now, hear me out and go with me on this. They are at a disadvantage. I don't know if you watch ice dancing, but it is the most, dare I say, a lot of kids in here, erotic form of entertainment you can ever see on the ice. And listen, my son had no interest in watching figure skating with me at all until he saw ice dancing, and he was like, let me go get some popcorn. It is so gorgeous and artistic and amazing, but you definitely get the idea that everybody is a real couple in real life, right? Yes.
Right,
okay, so there's 2 kinds of people in this audience. People that saw ice dancing last night and they're like, and then people that did not see ice dancing and they're like, I don't know what she's talking about.
What does erotic mean?
Google it.
I don't know.
Google it. Google it. Google it.
So they're a brother-sister,
so
and
a brother-sister team. The fact that they were able to pull off a bronze is amazing, because they had a very athletic, very precise routine. They were great. They were gorgeous. But when you put it up against the routine of, say, the Canadians or the French, where her top literally came undone in the middle of the short program. Yes.
At the right time.
No, it came undone, and she was like, the show must go on. And it did, and the show went on, and I was like, this is amazing. So we need to get our ice dancing routine down.
All right. Well, but were you... In your head, were you battling with the fact that they were related?
No, because what I'm saying is they pulled off a very gorgeous routine, but it was not erotic the way the other routines are. expect from ice dancing. But it is a gorgeous sport, and they're so flawless. These ice dancers are amazing. And I am baffled by the scoring, and I am confused by the difference between ice dancing and pairs figure skating, but I still like it all.
So we should start. I have a swim lesson tonight at 6:30, but afterwards, if you want to meet...
I love that you're taking swim lessons.
I'm happy to try this with you.
Why are you taking swim lessons? Can you not swim?
Didn't you see the weather out there? You never know what's going to happen in the city. No, I can swim, but I've decided that since I hurt my shoulder playing boxing, I've got to start swimming, so that's going to be my new pursuit of athleticism.
That's great.
And I'm borrowing your assistant's building's pool.
I just found out...
Of which I don't have a memory.
By the way...
I'm sneaking into her pool.
I just found this out backstage, that my assistant has a pool. Okay?
Pays to work for Ripa.
And she goes, well, it's not an outdoor pool, it's just an indoor pool. I was like, huh?
And it's a lap pool at that.
That's incredible.
Yeah. Well, it's a shared pool of 2 buildings. They share amenities, but I got my your assistant, so I can sneak in and use it. Sorry, I'm available after I use her.
I mean, it's right there, the word, amenities. She has amenities.
She has amenities.
I know. Anyway, so listen to this. This gives you an idea of what your Olympic sport should be based on your sign. Don't you want to know?
Yeah.
Okay, Rye, what's your sign?
I'm a Capricorn. December 24th.
Capricorn, ready?
Fill a cap.
Okay. Okay, Rye.
Okay, what's my sport?
You are so ambitious.
All right. Curling.
You don't want to try anything unless it's difficult, and then you want to be the best at it. This sounds like you exactly. Cross-country skiing is a sport of endurance and ambition. You'll be hooked in no time.
Cross-country skiing.
Cross-country skiing.
All right.
Which is really hard. I've done it. It's really hard.
Then I'll quit in no time.
Yeah.
Because I like to try hard things, but just quit fast. What's yours?
Speed skating. Yeah. Here's why. While I like to express my... Oh, I'm a Libra, by the way. Yeah.
A lot more Libras in here than Capricorn.
I got half my team right here. While I like to express myself, I'm more interested in what's fair and right. Oh, I'll say. And time sports... That's precise as skating is ideal for me. So in other words, I don't like judged competition. I want something that is like definitive. You win or you lose.
Win. That is you. I've seen the way you compete in these games on this show.
Yeah.
And you want a definitive program, win or loss.
But I also am a bad sport, so when you win and I lose, I then accuse you of cheating.
What was that car race we did outside? I was a cheater for weeks after the car race.
I know.
Which was rigged.
I know. Please, I lost you in a spelling competition. I accused you of blood doping.
Yeah.
It's a bad
I'll never
quality.
forget. I was starved for months.
It's a bad quality. I don't know. It's a personality flaw, and I'm aware of it. So put your thumbs away.
This I think you'd be good at.
Gelman, we found out, and Lori Schulweiss would be excellent ski jumpers because they're rebels.
What are they, Leos?
I don't really see either one of these two as rebels. He's been a director and a producer since the get-go. Like in the School Musical, he was the director. And she played the tuba. So I'm just saying, you don't strike me as rebels. It's not a rebellious instrument. The xylophone, that's a rebel. Anyway, ski jumping, they say for love of taking risks and things that normally freak other people out, excite you guys. So there's that. And Art, what are you? Oh, you're a Leo too. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Same thing.
You're going to have
Look at
a
all
full
these ski jumpers
we can compete. Well, I'm glad you're watching the Olympics because you're taking a lot away from that.
Because I told you I never played sports as a kid, and I'm convinced that the Olympics, like, feed my soul.
Right.
Like, they really feed my soul. I wanted to play a sport, and I never did.
There's always time.
Yeah. There's always time.
Did anybody go see Black Panther? Because that...
Oh, my gosh.
Reading... We had several of the stars on talking about how big it was going to be, but I think $235 million over the weekend.
Yeah. My sons went to see it 3 times.
And what was the... Well, obviously they loved it. What was the review?
It was beyond their wildest dreams. It was incredible. Michael got their tickets like 2 months in advance. I don't know how. I guess he pre-orders them online. But a lot of people, like, the line was so long where they were that people were getting turned away and they could not get tickets. So.
But he's a film guy. So
he's a film
what
guy.
did he have to say?
He thought it was, well, he thought the story was incredible. You know, he reads all those comic books, so he thought it was. He just said that it had a story that was relatable, not just on the fantasy. It's not like a fantasy movie. It's a movie that correlates to today's sort of political systems, and it's relatable globally. And he just said it's a very good story.
That's no wonder why it made $235 million. So amazing. We've got to go check it out.
Yes. I also want to just have a public. Just want to give you one public service announcement.
It was a PSA.
One PSA. Sylvester Stallone is not dead. There was a death hoax, I'm not kidding, claiming that he passed away. It's surfaced on social media where all true things happen. And he said, please ignore the stupidity. He tweeted Monday, I'm alive and well and happy and healthy. ... Still punching. Yeah.
I missed that being out in the wilderness.
I know. You missed everything.
It's amazing the things you missed.
You missed all the fun.
Clicking with the monkeys.
So I just thought that was like a public service announcement because I love him so much. I wanted you to know that he is alive.
He's alive and punching.
Yes.
All right. So shall we?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Hey, Ludacris is here.
Ludacris started off as an intern at a radio station in Atlanta, then became a DJ. That's when he realized he wanted to be a performer.
I know, like, your two paths are, like, very similar.
Yeah, he's just got the real voice. I mean, he's got that real voice, so.
I pay attention to his earrings when he comes out, because his earrings are what my earrings want to be when they grow up.
Okay, all right. We'll see those in a little bit. Constance Zimmer is with us today. Talk to her in a little bit.
And the winner of the Daytona 500, Austin Dillon, will be here also.
27 years in.
I know.
So right now, it's time for Snow Way Travel Trivia. Here we go. That is Valerie Ashby from, is it Bossier City in Louisiana?
Bossier City, Louisiana.
Bossier City, Louisiana.
I think her family's over there. But I'm not sure. Don't quote me.
I was just saying that, and this is no joke, I wear those exact same boots in every morning with sweats.
Yeah.
Except for the buttons. I don't have the buttons, but I have the same.
Those are his same.
I have the same ones. Mine come up to my knee.
Yeah. Speaking of knees, I found, you know how I've been trying to get the thigh-high boots that Shayna has, but they keep coming up to my...
Above?
Yeah. I got knee-high boots and they come up to my thigh. That's the key. So if you're leg challenged, like I am, get the knee-high boots and they come up to your thigh.
When we shop in the kids section, amazing things happen. That's what we do. It's our solution to everything.
It is, right. Correct.
All right, we're going to call Kelly from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma right now, and see if Kelly with an I.
Kelly with an I.
Is watching.
Not sure how I feel about that.
It's controversial?
It is very controversial, Kelly with an I.
All right.
Not as controversial as Kelly with an EY. That's very, very controversial.
People are up in arms about that kind of stuff. Hello? Oh. What was just our air traffic control.
I'm not here right now.
Oh, Kelly with an I. All right. All right.
We should leave her a message. Hello? Was that the beep?
No, I think they went to... All right, we're calling Larry from Chapel Hill, North Carolina now. By the way, it is unseasonably warm.
Oh!
It's like 60 degrees.
It's going to be 75 tomorrow.
It's probably confusing me.
That means, you know what that means?
No wonder it's spring break.
Nudes in Central Park.
They're back. All right, this is Larry. Let's see if Larry's watching. Same time zone, so hopefully Larry's on.
I love that the audience is like, come on, Larry.
Please, Larry.
Hello.
Larry.
Yes, Ryan, how are you?
Hey, buddy. Larry, it's Ryan
Larry,
and Kelly.
were you expecting us?
Hi, Kelly. Hi, Ryan. How are you?
Hi.
We're good. We're good.
Well, it's 9:20, and I watched the show.
Oh.
So I figured, hey, New York call, it might be you guys.
It's us. Are you a pilot? We're looking at a photograph of you in a cockpit.
Yeah, well, I was a private pilot for a few years, many years ago, but that experience was a program that Pan Am offers in Florida, in Miami. It's a pilot for a day program, and you actually are able to experience what the real guys do.
Oh, wow. So it's a simulator.
Yeah, simulator, very realistic. Great experience. Loved it.
How did you do? How did you do?
I did real well, real well.
Good, because the alternative,
It's not good.
Not good.
Well, it's great to have you with us. We're going to spin the wheel, buddy.
Okay.
See what we got. Okay, Cal.
Ooh, this is a great prize. The Westin Nanea Ocean Villas in Maui. 7 days and 6 nights in a 2-bedroom villa. It includes 3 meals daily. This trip is provided in part by Priceline. It's a prize valued at $12,400.
Larry, that's a good one.
Good luck.
That's a good one. All right, here we go, buddy. On yesterday's show, what? Oh, no. This show's causing problems.
It never gets old, though. This story never gets old.
On yesterday's show, what did I say a date of mine once ate with her hands?
Oh, it was a, oh gosh.
Very
She
specific.
scooped it with her hands.
Yep.
It was like a pie or
7 seconds, you're hot, you're warm.
Yes.
Guess you're...
lemon meringue pie or something like that.
That sounds delicious.
It was
but it was cheesecake. Scoop the cheesecake.
With the cookie crust. With the cookie crust.
Well,
Oh my gosh, yep, you're right.
I know,
You know what?
I was
He
there.
there.
All right, no, not all bad news.
No, it's still great news, Larry. You and a lucky member of our studio audience will each receive a $500 gift certificate from Eddie Bauer. So please pick a number between 1 and 222.
49.
49.
Congratulations. Larry, thank you so much for watching us. You have a great day, all right?
Thank you.
Ludacris, after the break.
Live, we talk to the winner of the Daytona 500. That's Austin Dillon from the series Unreal.
He's a success at everything he sets out to do. He's an award-winning musician and an actor. His latest project is hosting the reboot of MTV's Fear Factor. Please welcome Ludacris.
Thank you.
Kelly's envious of those.
Yeah, I love them very much. We talk about them every time you're here.
Yeah, that's all the Winter Olympics I need. Is all the ice I need, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think I saw a few ice dancers skating on your ears last night.
Absolutely.
As a matter of fact.
You went to the All-Star game, though, yeah?
I was at the, I performed with the intro with Kevin Hart.
Oh my gosh!
So we had a good time, man. I absolutely loved it. Loved the, you know, they had to pick their teams this year between Steph Curry and LeBron James. So it was interesting. I felt like they played a lot, more. I think it was better than last year, in my opinion. So I liked it this way.
Do you go every year?
Almost every year.
Cool.
Pretty much depending on.
Look at that crew he rolls with.
I mean, that's so
I mean, that's the whole top 40 right there.
It really is. And he's from Stranger Things.
Stranger Things. My kids love Stranger Things.
Mine too.
Caleb McLaughlin.
Yeah.
Good kid, man. Good energy. You know, I'm proud. Yes, they're killing it right now.
So just to go back, because I was talking about this earlier, when you were in Atlanta and you were starting out, you were interning at a radio station there. I love this because I did the same thing.
Yes, we have a lot in common, my man.
You were at Hot, right?
Yep.
I was at Star.
Yep.
Uh-oh. Okay. Were they rivals?
Well, they were playing different kinds of music.
Right.
But what was your job? What were you doing as an intern? What did you have to do?
So as an intern, man, I basically was helping the morning show prep. So, you know, I kind of understood the fundamentals of radio, and that's where I learned everything. But at the same time, once I got off of the air, I actually still had a job at Pizza Hut. So I was working a lot of different jobs.
No kidding.
Absolutely, because I was living with my father at the time. My father didn't cook, so I had to be able to make money and eat at the same time, and that was the best way for me to do it.
Do you get free pizzas if you work at
Absolutely.
Pizza Hut? Oh, that's great.
And sandwiches as well. Don't discount the fact that Pizza Hut sells sandwiches.
Okay, I forgot.
Beverages.
I forgot.
He's still pitching the program.
I know.
But you realized when you were around all that you wanted to perform, right?
I knew that before.
Is that right?
Absolutely. So it was methodical. It's like, I'm going to go to this radio station where all of these artists come and all of these producers, and I'm going to be able to give them my music this way. Make everyone at the radio station think that just want to be there as a job. But this is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to finally
But didn't anybody ever hear your voice when you spoke and said, my gosh, you have a voice. You know, I love your music. I love your music. But your voice is so instantly recognizable.
I appreciate that. There's a lot of people with great voices who, you know, they can't necessarily rap. So just because you have a great voice,
but it's so like identifiable. You know what I mean? I think that's part of it.
Thank you very much.
And he's also an incredible host on television. We'll talk about Fear Factor right after this. Scary clowns are getting it. Yeah, man.
If the bloody tubs don't get you, the scary clowns will
come after you.
I'm curious to know what you guys are most fearful. Like, what are you scared of?
For me, anything high without a guardrail.
Oh, that's
I don't like to look down. Terrorists terrify me.
So you don't like New York City, basically.
Slow to the ground.
Got it.
I have a horrible fear of fire and snakes. But snakes, like when we have like segments, animal segments on the show, I'm fine with snakes.
Yeah.
It's snakes that I stumble upon when I'm like outside. Those snakes are terrifying.
That sounds like the unknown, because when you're here, I'm sure you're asking all the questions about the snake that you're about to touch, and then the person gives you all the answers.
Red light is on, no fear. It's in the water.
Exactly.
Right.
But what are you guys doing to amp it up now?
It's just dealing with more anxieties, and this is like the season from hell, so they're all dealing with their personal hell. And obviously millennials, you know, with the just culture and technology, it's all about if they lose their phones, they're scared. You know what I mean?
I'm nervous that we just told Ludacris our fears, and like if they do like celebrity fear factor, they're going to use that against us and like surround us in snakes and fire.
100% for sure.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to do that.
What's your biggest fear?
My biggest fear being in open, murky water and having something brush up against your leg and you don't know what in the world it is. That's definitely my biggest fear.
But sometimes that can be fun. It depends on what's brushing up against you.
There's nothing fun about that whatsoever.
Depends what's in that water. Fear Factor. Check them out. Ludacris debuts on MTV Sunday, February 25th at 7 p.m.
Welcome back.
Oh, hey, thanks a lot. Great to be back.
How's that documentary you're working on?
Oh, you know, it's really difficult.
It really is.
Very difficult.
I got to tell you, I love Unreal so much because it's how I watch The Bachelor. It's the actual Bachelor.
Oh, good. Okay, I'll take that.
In my opinion, that's the real show.
Well, because I do think that we all like to believe that we are seeing behind the scenes of something that we shouldn't be seeing behind the scenes of.
I do believe that.
Right?
I believe it.
Which makes you enjoy it more.
Yeah.
Do you do the hometown visits?
No.
Okay, because the hometown visits on the real one had me up all night. But
You know, I actually stand corrected. We do.
You do?
We
Okay.
do
Because your
them.
show's loosely based on
a
reality.
different show.
Yeah.
Right. Based on reality. We do. I think I just block them out of my mind because it's so horrible.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But the concept for people who don't know is...
Right. It is behind the scenes of the making of a dating competition reality show that a lot of you might know the name of.
The Bachelor.
I didn't say it.
I'm just saying, and when you watch it, that's what I like to think. And I think I know goes on behind the scenes.
Well, it's one of our creators worked on that show for a bunch of seasons.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's loosely based. Look, television is an exaggerated version of the truth,
Sure.
right?
Guys, it's a documentary.
Again,
It's a
Ellie said it.
documentary.
I didn't say it.
I can say
You
it.
can.
Mhm.
I know.
And you're working in Vancouver.
Yes.
I love it there.
I'm happy for you that you are you there in the summer?
I'm there in the summer.
Yeah, that's not fair.
Yeah, yeah.
We're there in the winter, and we're shooting a show that's supposed to take place in Northern California, and girls are in swimsuits, and guys this season are in swimsuits.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's freezing cold. There's snow on the ground. So what we can play on the show is they can be in swimsuits and then Ugg boots and then put on their warming coats. But the reality is, like, they're getting frozen out there and pretending that it's all great and lovely and
They're good
everybody's
actors.
falling in love.
Her husband's roaming around that area.
Yeah,
Not
right.
dressed
Have
like
you
that,
two
but-
bumped into each other at all?
We haven't.
I wonder. Oh.
No. We just finished. We just wrapped season 4, actually, already.
No kidding.
Even though season 3 comes out next week.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you directed a couple.
I directed 1 in season 3 and 1 in season 4 as well.
Constance, that is major. You're directing that documentary.
Did you say directing
She's directing a
documentaries?
documentary.
Yeah.
Directing a documentary.
She's doing it. We'll be right back with Constance Zimmer after this. Stay with us.
You know, here's what's my favorite thing. There's so many things I say in the middle there that clearly is not okay for network television anymore. Because I get a lot meaner than just Nobel Peace Prize. I'm like, what's wrong with Nobel Peace Prize?
But that's the magic. I mean, isn't it?
It is.
Don't you think you play the greatest character on TV right now?
That's very sweet of you to say.
Well,
Thank
it's
you.
true because you're making a documentary.
I am. Yes. I do. It is fun. You know, with Quinn, I get to get away with a lot. And I don't have to, she's a woman that doesn't have to make excuses for herself. She doesn't have to pretend to not be strong. Right. And I think it's so important right now in this climate to just be a woman that isn't afraid of her own strength. But then to be able to see that that can stumble, but we all can stumble. We just want to work on not falling.
Right.
Where does the doc take us this season?
Well, you know, it's very interesting. You see, we discuss a lot about what it is to be a strong woman and being successful and how hard it is to find a partner that's okay with that. And you have 3 strong women now instead of 2, pretty much believing that they all know what is best for the other person, because none of us ever know what's good for ourselves.
Right.
Right.
But of course it all goes wrong because I'm not a nice person. On television. On television.
Guys, if you're not watching Unreal, I'm going to have to give you a homework assignment. Watch Unreal. It's so good. Season 3 premieres Mondays at 10 p.m. on Lifetime. Make sure you check out Constance Zimmer. It's so good. So
Good to see you. The winner of the Daytona 500, Austin Dillon, after the break. We'll be right back.
Right?
I mean, it's pretty cool. 200 miles per hour on Sunday. He crossed the finish line to win the 60th annual Daytona 500. Please welcome Daytona 500 champion, Austin Dillon. How's it going? Thank you.
Big deal. Big deal.
Nice to meet you, bro. Congratulations.
Wow, this is amazing. Glad to be here.
I like your 3-piece suit. It's chic.
I like it too. This is stitched.
Wait, do you win that ring?
This big one, yeah.
No kidding. Wow. That's amazing. I didn't realize you guys got a ring.
Yep. Daytona 500 champions get rings. It's awesome.
You've got 2 great rings.
This is my wedding ring, and my smoking hot wife. She's
Wait, where's your smoking hot wife?
Yeah. She's over there in the corner.
I like that you called her your smoking hot wife. When did you get married?
just got married December 9th.
Oh, December 9th. Oh, that's so nice.
So-
Congrats.
You just had this massive win. What did you do to celebrate?
Well, it was a heck of a party. Me and my guys, we went out afterwards, and I ended up actually getting a tattoo.
You did?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Where? Can you show us?
No, I can't currently show you.
Can't
A
currently?
little sore.
Yeah. My wife's over there.
Yeah.
She was there. She was there. She knows I'm a little crazy.
Can you point to the
Yeah, can you
the
tell
zone?
I'm actually sitting on it.
No kidding.
Yes.
What did you get? Can you tell us what it is?
Well, it's actually the 60th annual Daytona 500, so I got the logo from Daytona 500 60th annual, and then it says champion underneath it.
As it should.
I wasn't alone. My team got it too.
What's your
Okay.
wife's name?
Whitney.
Whitney, did you get one too?
No.
No. No. Good call.
But what's
She says you can't put a bumper sticker on a Ferrari.
Well, she's clever. But what's really cool about your story is that 20 years ago, you were up on that platform with Dale Earnhardt Sr.
Yeah, it's very special. It's just how things work. Date has a...
Wait, is that you?
Hey, standing right there. My brother was right there beside me, too. So both him and I were able to be in victory lane with Dale Sr. My grandfather owned his car and currently owns my team, RCR.
No kidding.
Yeah, and how it all came full circle is just amazing. Daytona has this knack storylines. If you've never been to a Daytona 500, they are epic. It's awesome. That feeling you get when the national anthem goes through and then the Thunderbirds fly over, it's cool to see all the fans stand up, and it's just a great place to be.
Yeah, I bet it is. Now, I'm not going to ask you this question, but I'm curious what Whitney thinks. Do you get nervous when he's going that fast for that long?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very
Okay,
much.
that's what I thought.
She actually, before the race, we had a group prayer, and she was leading the prayer. This is kind of a funny story. It's her family, myself, and one of my buddies in there. We're all holding hands in prayer. And my mother wanted to pray, so she's FaceTiming us because she wasn't at the track at this point. And Whitney starts praying, and she cries like halfway through it. And I'm like, afterwards, I wasn't like great prayer. I was just like, why'd you start crying? And she got like mad at me. And I was like, oh no, I've already started the Daytona 500 day off on the wrong foot.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So I chased my wife back to, in our bus to the back of the bathroom. I'm like, baby, it's okay. I just wondering why you started crying. And she's like, well, I care about you. That's why. And I was like, okay, well, look, before we get going, I want to make sure we're all good. Like, you love me still, right? And so she's like, yeah, of course I love you. That's why I was crying. I was like, okay. So
That's a good omen. You crying makes wins happen.
and then the next thing she told me, say, look, I don't think today is going to be real pretty. I don't think you're going to lead a whole lot of laps or be out front the whole time. I think you're going to win it when it gets clutch.
And she saw this happen.
Yeah.
I mean, she visualized the win.
And she's like, I want you to win on the last lap. And we ended up leading one lap, and it was the last one.
Oh, we have so many questions for you. That's amazing. Congratulations, man. Well done.
Big deal.
Incredible.
Really big deal.
We need to find out our
I
future.
know. I want to ask you about our future when we
After
go
this.
come back. Yeah.
Catch Austin this Sunday, 2 p.m. on Fox as the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series goes on to Atlanta with the Folds of Honor Quick Trip 500. The champ. Good to see you, man.
Austin Dillon, everybody.
If you'd like to know more about anything you see on live, just log on to our website at kellyandryan.com.
That's exciting. That'll be fun.
He looked at me, he goes, what? That's like in a week or something.
When they say
Yeah.
9 shows, we need a pack.
I know. That's funny.
What do you
Hey,
have?
listen, Cindy from Louisville, Kentucky says when Ryan made the clicking noises, my 2 cats came running. That's pretty funny.
So I live in Macon, Georgia. This is Jan. It says 90 miles south of Ryan's hometown of Atlanta. His clicking can also be used to stop snoring. Try it. Click 3 times, then 3 times more until it stops. The snore will be at least quieter, if not completely stopped. At the risk of aging myself, I saw this on Arc Linkletter's house party. An old-time daytime variety show of the 50s and 60s, but it stands the test of time, that clicking.
That's right.
Clicking
That's
your partner.
right. I was co-hosting back then. Hey, on tomorrow's show, Oscar Isaac is here.
Katie Mixon.
The latest gadgets from the Consumer Electronics Show.
Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.